What is up, guys? Welcome to Diggity, a video game podcast, episode number 138. I'm Jeff James. With me, as always, the incredible, unobtainable, luscious Brody Fultz. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
You went to go tip the hat.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was adjusting it.
Just
so you can see my eyes.
Just a little tip of the hat, my dude.
Just a little tip of the hat.
Sweet. Awesome.
How are you?
Well, I'm good. I'm good. Just, living it. Last episode, I had obviously wished for winter, and I guess we're getting it this
Tomorrow.
weekend. Yeah, and we're getting
it's supposed
destroyed.
to start tomorrow. Yeah,
we're getting absolutely destroyed.
It's certainly starting to get colder. I'm not going to say it's cold because you'll just tell me that it's colder in Canada, but it's getting colder.
Yeah, no, it's, we're supposed to get snow, like 3 inches of snow, which is really not that bad. And then freezing rain and then rain on top of that. So it's going to be a little messy. It's not going to be great. We're going to get through it though. Just play a bunch of video games. That's what I like. I think that's probably one of my favorite parts about winter is it's like, there's only a couple things you can really go out and do, especially in Indiana. And so I just kind of sit back and go, you know what? Time to play some video games for sure. So
hell yeah.
And also a good time to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Diggity Podcast and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Diggity Diggity. Subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, or wherever good podcasts are. No, awesome podcasts, because that's where we're at. And tell your friends and family. Word of mouth is the best kind of mouth. Thank you very much. With that, what have you? What have you been playing? Save me.
I started playing the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon demo finally. We played a little bit of League of Legends last night. A little bit of Call of Duty with Craig the other night. I forgot to mention this on our Wednesday show, but I actually tried playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and I don't really care for it. So I'm not returning to that one, unfortunately. I'm sure it's a great game, but it's not for me.
You can't like every game.
That's right. And then the last game that I've been playing is What the Golf. Trying to finish it up.
Nice.
So, how about yourself?
Nice. It's been a little hectic, but I played some Battlefront 2. I've played a little wee bit of NHL, and gosh, there's a game I'm forgetting. I think that's it. This week has been very, 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 very busy. So not a lot of free time to jump on and do stuff. So that's what I'm waiting for this weekend to be about. I want to get into that mystery dungeon this weekend, the demo.
Yeah, it was neat. Like I said, I've never played any of those games, but
do you like it though? Do you like the style of it? Like, is it weird to you with Pokemon or no?
I don't know. It's all right. So far, it's pretty straightforward. But again, I literally have done one dungeon, and it's kind of that tutorial dungeon. So I don't know really. It's kind of neat. They have you you have to like answer a few questions, and then it basically assigns you a Pokemon. But it looks like if you don't want that Pokemon, you could actually choose whoever you want to be, but it's kind of neat. I went with it. I got a Mudkip.
Mudkip. You got Mudkip.
And then I chose a Cubone as my partner.
Nice.
Gotta have Cubone in there.
Yeah, good choices. Cool. Well, it's Friday episode, so do you want to hit us up with the Diggity deals?
For Nintendo Switch, you can get Super Meat Boy for $8.99 on the US eShop. For Xbox One, you can get Call of Duty Modern Warfare for $34.99 at Best Buy.
Good deal.
For PlayStation 4, you can get Monster Hunter World for $9.99 at GameStop. And for PC, you can get Slay the Spire for $12.49 on the Steam store. Or you can go to Humble Bundle and get the Australia Fire Relief Bundle, which is $25, and you get 29 different games. And 100% of the proceeds go to fire relief in Australia.
Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic reason to pick it up. I can't believe Modern Warfare is $34.99.
That's probably about right. A couple months after release.
Yeah, just crazy. I mean, and Monster Hunter World $9.99 at GameStop. Pick that up.
That's a steal.
Have not dived into Monster Hunter World.
Fantastic game.
Goodness,
I love that game.
Cool.
I just wish the multiplayer was better. In
I
case you
have
haven't heard us say it before.
I have the most interesting news of the day.
Oh yeah,
Just kidding. We've got some interesting news. New Game Pass games.
game, new Game Pass game.
Yeah, true. Very, very true. Okay, so there's one game coming to Game Pass. Whatever. There's already a ton of games in Game Pass. I'll vouch for Game Pass every day of the week, baby. So
Absolutely.
the new game coming to Game Pass is Children of Morta. So hit that up. Coming soon to Game Pass. We don't have dates for these. A Plague Tale, Innocence, and is it Gree or Gris or what is it?
I've
Oh
always heard it
God,
pronounced Grease.
that's
I don't know.
uh
GRIS.
moving on. Leaving soon. You'll have Resident Evil 4 leaving. You have Tom Clancy's Division leaving, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition leaving, and Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition will be leaving Game Pass as well, and Saints Row the Third will be leaving. So if you haven't jumped on those games in Game Pass and you want to, hit those up before they leave soon.
Now is the time, and you better hurry. EA Access and Origin Access has added a few games as well for the month of January. So on January 16th, which is either today if you're watching us live on YouTube or yesterday. Sorry. Sea of Solitude for all platforms. Mabel and the Wood, which is an Origin Access Premiere title. Le Grand Legacy, Tale of Fate Bounds, Origin Access Basic, and Origin Access Premiere. I hate the naming conventions they have going on here for their different tiers of their subscription service. And Worms WMD, which is available through Origin Access Basic or Origin Access Premiere.
I have never really wanted to sign up for Origin Access. Am I
I've
alone?
never had it. Nope.
Hey, that's why we're friends.
Yeah, that alone is why we're
That's
friends.
it. That's it.
Yeah, with everything else out there, I don't really need it. I mean, I guess if you don't play, on Xbox or PlayStation or something and have a way to play those other EA games, yeah, you might have to look into it, but I'm good. I'm
Right.
good.
Cool. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order pre-order bonuses are available to all players now. So these cosmetic items include an orange lightsaber blade color, which that's pretty cool. I think that's really cool. A Megiddo campaign lightsaber hilt, the Umbaran campaign lightsaber hilt, the BD1 skin, and the Gold Squadron Stinger Mantis skin. So hit that up if you've got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and you get those pre-order bonuses. So get it.
Yeah, might
Get
as
it.
well.
Get some
It's
free
free.
stuff.
Metro Redux has been announced for the Nintendo Switch. So we've been seeing these rumors kind of floating around for a while now, but it has now been officially announced. And the game will release for the Nintendo Switch on February 28th of this year, not next year. That's quick for an announcement that just happened today. So
Is there
5 weeks.
Is there a port that like has not come out yet that you would like to see on the Switch? I mean, my God,
Not
port machine.
really. I don't know. There's nothing I necessarily need on there that I don't already have or hasn't been talked about or something. I think I'm good.
I know something I'd like.
Let me guess. Double Dash?
You got it, baby. You got it. Rumor has it that Zero Dawn is coming to PC. So the rumor that this previously PS4 exclusive game is making its way to PC comes from Kotaku. Kotaku claims that they have had 3 different sources that have confirmed the PC port. One, his name's Seymour Butts. As always, this is a rumor, and you should take it with a grain of salt. I would like to see this come to PC, as I'd like to dabble into it. I can't imagine how beautiful it would be.
Horizon Zero Dawn is awesome. It's so cool.
I can't even imagine like maxed out settings on PC.
Oh, it has to be just gorgeous. But I jump into the game and then I always enjoy it every time I play it. But I keep getting like pulled away from my PlayStation. I hardly ever play my PlayStation in all honesty. But I need to go back and beat this. I also still have to beat Persona 5. I still have not beat Persona 5.
It stings you, dude.
It does. It
It
does.
stings to
It's
to your
always, like, in
soul.
the back of my mind, like, "Hey, you should go play Persona 5." It'll probably never happen. Not that I don't want to.
Oh
I
god.
just wish it was on other platforms.
Mhm.
Sorry. All my friends play on Xbox, okay? I like to talk to my friends when I play games. That's all it is.
Fair enough, you can do what you wanna do, dude. It's okay. You buy the first party stuff for PlayStation.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your
Yep.
thing. You just your
Yeah.
main console's the Xbox, and we don't care. I mean, it's not like Xbox is better than PS4. Right? They're freaking equal.
Yeah. Especially going forward, man. That just having a solid gaming PC is so enticing. Being able to play all your Xbox games and
Mhm.
and I mean, if this is true, maybe we'll start seeing PlayStation ports to the PC as well,
I
which
mean, it makes sense. It's another revenue stream. It's kinda just sitting there.
at a certain point, I'm gonna have to really take a long thought about whether I'm just gonna play on PC. I mean,
But that's the
once it
thing,
gets to that
it
point,
doesn't matter, right? Because, I mean, between Xbox Game Bar and Game
mhm,
Pass on PC and everything, I mean, again, like we've discussed in the past,
yeah.
Xbox is just a brand for gaming
Oh,
or
absolutely.
an
And I think
environment.
that's
So,
fantastic.
yeah.
You know what's not fantastic? Actually, it is kind of a good thing, but Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed. I hate to see it, but I also am glad they're doing it and
Yeah,
not
hate to
rushing this
see it.
thing out. Yeah, I hate to see it. So co-founder Marcin Iwinski and head of studio Adam Badowski released a post today concerning the state of the game. It says, we have important news regarding Cyberpunk 2077's release date we'd like to share with you today. Cyberpunk 2077 won't make the April release window, and we're moving the launch date to September 17th, 2020. We are currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there is still work to be done. Night City is massive, full of stories, content, and places to visit. But due to the sheer scale and complexity of it all, we need more time to finish playtesting, fixing, and polishing. We want Cyberpunk 2077 to be our crowning achievement for this generation, and postponing launch will give us the precious months we need to make the game perfect. Expect more regular updates on progress as we get closer to the release date. We're really looking forward to seeing you in Night City. Thank you for your ongoing support. Um, yeah, do whatever you need to do. Don't put out a rushed game. Don't put out a half baked thing. Take your time. I'll wait.
I mean, the thing is too, right, is The Witcher 3 was delayed by 3 months or 4 months, I think.
Yeah, it was a while. It was
And,
a
I
while
mean,
for sure.
that didn't turn out too bad.
Yeah, no, that's only regarded as, one of the best RPGs of this generation. So now to say that they want Cyberpunk to be even better than that, yeah, I'll wait. It's fine. Go ahead and take your time. But
Yeah, it should
uh,
be interesting. Do you think it is, like, mainly polished, or do you think it's also just, like, a lot of companies now are really taking that last minute grind a lot more seriously and trying to make it, palatable to their employees?
probably a healthy dose of both. I think it is absolutely wise to push this back. And it is kind of almost becoming a little bit of a trend where, I mean, we've had 3 games, major games just this week that have been pushed back.
Right.
But I think to a certain point, with all the outcry and everything that we've seen in the gaming industry as of late, I imagine that they don't want that PR nightmare, and maybe they just want to treat their employees a little bit better. But I know for The Witcher 3, the crunch was bad. I mean, we've heard plenty of stories about that where it was just a nightmare.
Right.
So I think this is definitely the smart thing to do, and if employees after the fact can look back at it and say, yeah, there wasn't any crunch, it was a really enjoyable work environment, or as enjoyable as work is. I mean, it's still work at the end of the day, but
Mhm.
um I think that's just another thing that CD Projekt Red will get praised for. So I think it's smart.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna make it better and they don't deem the quality of it, they got a lot to live up to, right? I
Oh,
mean, a lot.
absolutely. A
So
lot.
they, gotta take their time. I'm cool with it. I mean, there's plenty of other games coming out we can play
Yeah.
and rip
Yeah.
around, and we can hear about Animal Crossing get delayed again, between that then and now, and so that's okay.
The one that's super weird to me is the Final Fantasy VII remake getting pushed back a month. Like a month isn't a drastic amount of time by any means. It just
Yeah.
seems odd. I mean, at least this one's getting pushed back. What, almost 6 months, almost.
Yeah,
So
just about 6
I
months.
guess it's what, 4 or 5 months. But yeah, it's just a month doesn't seem like enough time to really accomplish that much more. I
Mhm.
could be wrong, but yeah.
Maybe the month is just, I don't know, to break some games up and to make things just a little bit easier on the marketing wise. I mean, I could see that.
I also think wouldn't that push you into the next fiscal year or the next quarter at least? April?
Yeah.
Yeah. That might have a little bit to do with it.
Maybe
Not sure.
hold on to it. Maybe it's a more
turns
dead quarter for them or lesser quarter
yeah,
for their lineup.
turns
Good
out
point.
companies care about money. Who'd have thought?
What? No way. Mobius, Final Fantasy's ending service. To speak about Final Fantasy. Greetings, Warriors of Light. Thank you for playing and supporting Mobius Final Fantasy throughout the years. After many difficult decisions, Square Enix ended service for the Japanese version of Mobius Final Fantasy in December 2019. After the Warrior of Despair story concluded, service for the global version of the game will continue until the Warrior of Despair story has concluded on June 30th, 2020 at 6 p.m. At which time service for it too will end. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to all our players who have supported us since service began back on August 3rd of 2016. It is with heavy heart that we must now bring you this sad news. We will continue to implement updates to in-game events, including the conclusion of the Warrior of Despair story until the end of service. So it is our fondest hope that you will see our adventures fates out to the very last. Thank you for fighting alongside the Warriors of Light and for being a part of the world of Mobius Final Fantasy. May you continue to bring the light of hope to those around you. I mean, that was your
Did you ever play
statement.
this?
No, I did not. I never got into this. Did you?
No.
I didn't. There's so much Final Fantasy stuff out there. And here's my thing. Like I really do. I like Final Fantasy. I think it's cool. I think it's great. It just confuses the shit out of me. There's
Oh,
just
absolutely.
there's so many Final Fantasies. There's so many off-branch Final Fantasy
Mhm.
things. I mean, it just I don't know how if all I wanted to do is play Final Fantasy games, fantastic. But I can't enthrall myself into it because it literally will consume my life forever.
Uh, yeah, absolutely. And they're coming to Game Pass, so I mean, there's that. A lot of them, at least. I've seen this one on the Google Play Store and had thought about playing it because there was a time when I downloaded a lot of the mobile Final Fantasy games and just tried them all out and kind of got rid of them as I didn't, found out I didn't play them because that's what I do on my phone with mobile games. I try them, find out I'm never going to play them again, and then I delete them. But this one looks gorgeous, man. It actually looks like a console Final Fantasy game. It's very nice looking. And I'm sure that's upsetting to a lot of people that have put a ton of time into this game.
Yeah, they'll come up with another one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sucks to see, but
Oh yeah, those look
things
great.
run their course. Yeah, it does look really good. But
Wow.
things run their course, and that's just kind of the nature of it, I suppose. And I guess you have until June 30th.
Hit it up.
Hit it up. So today, the last fighter for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was announced for, well, not last, for this fighter pass. We'll get to that in a minute. But so the direct today was very, very heavily focused on Fire Emblem. Not even just the character
Which
that's
you
being
were
added.
totally happy about.
Oh, hell yeah, I was. I was all in. So the new content that's coming with the character on January 29th is obviously the character. So they're adding Byleth, which is the protagonist from Fire Emblem Three Houses, both the male and female version. I assume it'll just have different costumes like they normally do. And it will also bring with it Mii Fighter costumes, which you can get Altair, which is the main dude from the original Assassin's Creed. You can get a Rabbids hat, which is just as horrifying as you might think it would be. Mega Man X and Mega Man.exe. And also the last one, which is really cool, Essentially, Cuphead is in Super Smash Bros. Now, but he is a Mii fighter costume. But it is kind of, I mean, you can't even see your Mii's face. It's just straight up Cuphead, and it's pretty awesome.
Why wouldn't they just include Cuphead
I don't
as a
know.
character at that point?
I'm not
It's
sure if
so,
it
I
has
mean,
something to do with like his move set would be kind of hard to iron out, and so they
uh,
just went. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it works. You know how for like the shooter Mii's, they run around and they have like the arm
the gun,
cannons or
yeah,
whatever.
but
Well,
he's a finger.
yeah, Cuphead, he's running around using his fingers, and it's fantastic. So they also announced that there's going to be another fighter pass, which is
No
fantastic.
way.
Yeah, I'm excited. More fighters. So there will be 6 more characters that will be announced as we go along, just like they've done this last time. And they're expected to be released by 2021. So by the end of this year, we're going to have 6 more characters in Super
Oh my
Smash, which is
god.
incredible. And you can start to pre-order now. Or sorry, not now. Starting January 28th. Got ahead of myself. And people who purchase the second fighter pass will receive an exclusive Mii sword fighter outfit that is based on the ancient soldier armor from Breath of the Wild, which is pretty cool looking.
Mhm.
I just don't like the Mii's in this game. I'm sorry. I just
Well, dude, I just
don't.
don't like Mii's in general. I don't know why they're still there.
That's fair. Yeah, Mii's need to just go away.
Yeah.
And finally, the next DLC for Fire Emblem Three Houses was announced, and it's called Cindered Shadows.
And you'll buy it twice.
Just once. I already bought it. It's fine. I bought the season pass probably before
That's
the game
right,
even
that's
came out.
right,
But this introduces a 4th house of sorts, which is called the Ashen Wolves. It's not a full house, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to offer itself up for another playthrough, but I'm going to play through it again.
Mhm.
Maybe 2 or 3 more times. I gotta get all those
That's what
paths. And this will
There it is.
release. This will release on February 13th. So if we're supposed to have an episode out that day, sorry, I have things to do.
Do you know how long like that like playtime, like play wise?
I don't know, and it wasn't even clear that it's really even adding like new story. It almost
Are you
straight
telling
up
me
looks like
Nintendo held back information that otherwise should have been there?
yes. Absolutely.
No way.
It's their specialty. The trailer that they showed off was not overly descriptive. It just kind of showed off all the new characters that are being added. They look fantastic, but I have no clue if this is actually any new story or what. It looks like it adds a new location to the monastery at least, and it looks like you can recruit these characters into your classes or your houses, but I don't know what's gonna come beyond that.
Mhm. What
You know.
what's like 1 or 2 characters that you hope make it into Fighter Pass 2?
I was kind of hoping that instead of Byleth, this was actually going to be Dante from Devil May Cry, because Devil May Cry, just came to the Switch. I thought that'd be a good move. That'd be one that would fit pretty well.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not entirely sure. I don't. I'm past the point of like trying to think who I want in this game at this point. I'm just curious who they're going to bring.
Do you wanna know what I think might happen?
Tingle.
No, which that would be fantastic. They should
I'm pretty sure
absolutely.
that was our second episode ever. We talked about
Yeah.
Tingle coming to Smash.
Yeah.
It was all a big joke. Tingle
Okay.
and Slippy.
Oh my god, I
Good
really,
God.
really, really would love to see Tingle
That
inside
would
of
be
Super
awesome.
Smash, and Slippy would be great as well, yes. But you know what I
I
think might happen?
fully there definitely should not be any more Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah,
I
they're a
don't
little bit Fire Emblemed out.
I'm good with it. I like it. I really like the way, Byleth move set looks, but man, people are gonna riot if they put another Fire Emblem character in this game. Who you got? Who you got?
Alright, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Master Chief.
I've seen that one kinda
I think it's gonna
on
happen.
the round.
I think Master Chief's gonna be in there.
You think so?
I do. I think Master Chief.
That'd be weird.
I also think Cortana might be in there.
Something about punching Mario in the face dressed up as Master Chief just feels very wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be smart. I think it
I think
really would
so.
be smart to put him in there.
Yeah.
I think that would be brilliant.
I would love to see. Well, shoot, while we're doing that, let's go ahead and throw Kratos in there.
Oh God. I don't know if the PlayStation relationship with Nintendo. I mean,
It's
it's
not as good.
nearly as good.
It's mainly Xbox and
Perhaps like
Nintendo. They got a little
Steve.
bit of a bromance going on right now. I like it.
Perhaps Steve from Minecraft might
Yeah,
be in
I've
there.
heard that one rumored quite a
That'd
few
be
times
good.
now.
That'd be good. What other Microsoft stuff could be in there? I mean,
Marcus Phoenix.
yeah. Boy, who's a dude? I mean, I was about to say, you know how chunky that guy would be on screen, but then you've got other characters in there that are crazy. But could you imagine?
That'd be wild.
Oh my
There's
God.
no way they could give him the Lancer.
Battletoads.
Battletoads, yeah.
That would kind of make sense. And they could have like sweet ultimates.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
For sure. I mean, they could be like like I guess like ice climbers, like a pair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess. Oh, in the chat says Sakura said the fighters would have to come from a game, so Goku can't come because he's from an anime. Damn it.
I mean,
no cool characters.
He's been in quite a few different games.
Well, hold on.
Just saying. There's a new one that's coming out tomorrow / tonight. Kakarot. Kakara.
God, who else? What else would make sense? Conquer. I think Conquer would be hilarious in it, but I don't think it's going to make it into the game. Just his notoriety of what he's known
Thing
for.
Is, yeah, I mean, you can't even do anything with
the Pooh King from Conquer's Bad
Oh,
Fur.
jeez. You can't even do anything with like Fable or anything like that because
whoa, why would you not be able to do that?
Because they don't have any like really descriptive character.
They're gonna bring back Fable, probably.
They are.
Yeah. Well,
fairly confident in that.
I should say they are fairly confident.
I need to make sure I don't say it's definite, but I'm pretty sure it's happening. But there's no descript character because you make your own, so it'd be really hard to pull that.
God, they should put P3 in there.
Just Phil Spencer running around.
That's right.
I'm down.
Phil
Let's
Spencer
make it happen.
Punching the shit out of stuff.
Yeah,
awesome.
I maybe next Super Smash Bros. We'll have some bigger Xbox mascots beside the Forza Lamborghini of the year, Marcus Phoenix and Master Chief. But right now we're
oh my God, you could be a car.
You could be a car.
And Smash. That'd be great. That'd be pretty neat.
The Lamborghini of the year, baby.
I mean, I could maybe see Crash Bandicoot from the Sony.
Oh yeah. Or Spyro, something like that.
Spyro would
be
fantastic.
Cool. Spyro and Crash would be awesome additions.
Sly Cooper would be great.
Yeah,
I think
Ratchet
Sony's
and
actually
Clank,
got better characters for.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. Definitely.
Well, because I mean, they made their own Smash kind of. What was that called? PlayStation All Stars. That's what it was.
It was
Boy,
garbage.
that didn't go well. Yeah.
Not great.
That did not go well.
But Ratchet and Clank would do extremely well.
Yeah. Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
God, I want a Jack and Daxter remake.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
They really do need to do that.
Bring back a Sly Cooper remake. Bring up like a true, real new Spyro. Oh man, bring us back to the days of like that sweet PS1, PS2 days where you just got these unreal like side characters based pretty much on like the Ratchet and Clank model, honestly, but just spun off with different gameplay.
Yeah. So cool. I'm really excited about this. I know a lot of people were very disappointed that it's another Fire Emblem character, and I don't care. While I'm not necessarily the biggest Byleth fan, I do really like some of the things from the story that tie into this, and I also really like the moveset that they're showing for this character.
Sure.
And I think it's awesome. And while it is another Fire Emblem character, look at how many damn Mario characters there are.
Well, dude, there's a reason why it's a Fire Emblem character. Look how much friggin' money they make off the mobile version for the
Oh,
Fire Emblem
yeah.
game. Like, are you
Oh, yeah.
kidding me? Even Three Houses was I mean, it sold an
It did
incredible amount.
well. Yeah, it
You
did very
know,
well.
I think a character, and I'm not a big fan of me additions,
No,
because I just don't use the me's, and I
no.
in anything just
They're
get class.
actually somewhat viable, believe it or not, but yeah, no, I don't use them either.
Right, but I mean, an addition is an addition. I mean, I'm happy they're adding stuff to the game, and it's going to be in there. That's great. Good for them. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we'll close the show out here. If you want to support us, head on over to patreon.com/Diggity Podcast. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Diggity Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find me on Xbox One. My gamer tag is Maple Jeff.
Mine is Luscious Brody. And on PlayStation, you can find me at Wolverine's Cousin.
If you leave us a review, it does two things for us on iTunes or Spotify or Google Podcasts or wherever. One, it gets us shown off more on those platforms, which definitely helps the audio podcast, and it has helped the audio podcast for sure. But two, it lets us know what you liked about the podcast and what you didn't like so that we can make it better or keep things or get rid of things, whatever. And it also spreads the word about our podcast better to other people. So when someone's flipping through and they go look at the reviews, they see, hey, the people enjoyed this or people didn't. So thank you to all those who have reviewed the podcast so far. Super, 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 super appreciative of that. And with that, we will see you next time for the Wednesday show. See you, dudes.
You can go ahead and just pump Fire Emblem directly into my veins.